Anyway, here's Lancelot. You're moving around with him.
Okay.
Kind of what he does.
So already, before we started the Granblue stream, you were playing Seth, and we talked a little bit about it off stream, but already kind of reminiscent of him. The zippy movement, the short swords, sort of a similar character archetype here.
Yeah, like I said, when I first originally played Lancelot, he really reminded me of Yang from Street Fighter Third Strike and also Street Fighter 4. So I was like, oh man, it's a character that has like Rekkas and stuff like that, and he also has a fireball, and they have like mobility options, right? And I always feel like in 2D games, any character with like good mobility, with like good like frame advantage, also like good like tools, it's really scary, right? I can't really see a lot of bad things about like having a movement. Like he could do like forward movement like that. See how far I control like it covers the screen. Like he could just cover from like half screen like that, right? So like he could be like right
stages.
Here. Like,
the stages feel very narrow in this game too. Was my experience playing Matera the other day. It felt like very quickly you end up at the corner. So the fact that the dash is so quick, like you can push the space so quickly.
Right, and he also could like that. He could actually run dash too. So like he run dash. See that? He said he fakes you out, so he could like do that real quick, and that's really good too because you know sometimes people you can use that like a throw bait. Like you can like throw bait people with that stuff like that, or like combo fillers and stuff like you can do stuff like like this, like let me try again, like that, right? See how you like stop in front of him. So like say try to react and throw. Try to react and throw. See that?
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah, see that? So like, it's really good. So this is really good. He also has one where he goes behind you. So like, say for example, like he goes for like a slide. Say for example, come over here. If we're gonna go for a slide, he just like turns around. Like here you go, right?
And that's his unique action. How are you making it do that?
You have to hold forward and like tap the U version again.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so you press it the one time and he goes, and then you can queue it up a second time and it'll do the cross dash.
Yes. You also have a back version too. So like, say for example, you can also throw bait, or you can also like fake them out. You do stuff like this, right? You do stuff like this. Yeah. So you just press backwards, right?
Okay.
And you also
it's
have
actually hard to even keep track of which character is whose player because you're all passing through each other.
We're just zipping around.
We're just flipping around, dude. It's kind of dope, right? Yeah. Also, he has a teleport follow-up too, so you can do dash teleport, and you can do that with the up or down version, down motion in the air. I'm in the ground, so you just do ground, and you just do down or up.
Oh. Okay, I was trying to do that earlier, but it seems like you have to have traveled a certain amount or be within a certain radius of the other person to be able to queue up the extra actions.
You could be far away. You could be far away. You could do it like anywhere. So you can do it from like right here. You can do it like from right here. See that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you need to have let the dash go for long enough.
Yes, exactly. You're probably doing it too fast. So see that? So also, he's one of the characters that don't have like a traditional sweep. He has a slide, and this slide is really good. It's a really good tool.
And what's the input for that?
Down U.
Oh, okay. Yep,
Yeah.
down U.
Yep.
Okay.
And he also has like an air dash right here. It's really good.
Yeah,
So
I've
like,
seen Alex Valle do that so much in that exact rhythm, like minimum height.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
It's like Zero doing lightning loops, right?
Yeah, it's actually got the same rhythm.
Yeah.
Kind of a similar sound effect and voice too, at least in Japanese.
Right.
Don't complain.
Yeah.
So this is really cool. This is really good. It's good for like movement options, combo setups, or like
quick cross-ups.
Quick cross-ups. A lot of utility.
Yeah, and we all know that there is a guard button in this game, which makes cross-up mix-ups a little bit less effective. But the fast fall low option is, I still think, a valid mix-up because there's ways to delay your overhead using stuff like wall jumps.
Yes, exactly. So he's one of the few characters that actually have a wall jump in this game. He has three directions from it that he could jump off of. One of them is including a button, but also you can use like the jump. You can do like a forward, or you can do down forward like that. That's really cool, right?
Yeah. And the height you choose determines like when you land, which means when you're able to do lows versus overheads.
Right. So, for example, like right here, you can start right here. So, like, say for example, you want to go for a cross up, you want to fake them out, you jump off the wall and do some cool things. Like
Oh,
that, right?
that's tricky as hell.
So you do stuff like boom, boom, see?
Damn.
Or you go,
And it's delayed
boom,
overhead,
boom.
yeah.
See that?
Bro, that hits at
Okay.
the same frame. I swear that hits on the same frame.
So,
Real fuzzies. They patched it out of Dragon Ball and they put it in Granblue.
So like, he has a lot of cool ways. Or if you want to get out of the corner, you can just jump off like this, jump off like that, and that's really cool. Or you can do jump, and then if you want to mix up your jump options, you can also jump off the wall and do that. Yeah. So you don't jump as far as you originally jump if you don't do anything. So you just fake them out like right here. So like he has a lot of great mobility options with his U and also in the corner too. So this is really good, very good.
Yeah, and of course the U sweep is a hard knockdown, just like all the other 2 U's, the sweeps.
Yep.
And the EX moves are hard knockdowns as well.
Yes.
You got a bunch of really viable combo tools with him. You have a 6-6 input, which is forward.
Yep.
You got a 2-3-6 for Rekka, and then your projectile is quarter circle forward. Sorry, did I say 2-3-6? I meant a 2-1-4 for the Rekka.
Yeah.
And 2-3-6.
Yep. So yeah, he has the Rekkas that he can follow up. Both of them have like one is slower than the other, has more startup, and it also has more delay timing. So like you could delay the Rekkas, right? But like the M version,
interesting.
the M version and the H version, you can actually delay it like really, really long. So like so I'm gonna show you how long I can delay it with like light, right? So boom, see that? It's not that delay, right? Right. So now watch M. See?
Oh,
See that?
well, that's
So-
really long.
Yeah.
Do you get any specific counter hit follow-ups to punish people for trying to mash out of Rekkas? Or
Yes.
take their
You
turn too
actually-
early?
Yeah, you actually can. You actually have a couple of combos. You could try to get counter hit by the. So I'm gonna do a button and a Rekka. And I want you to mash between. This. All right. So you can do stuff like this, right? So try it.
Mash that button, Brad.
Yeah. Press
I'm doing it.
Does it jail from that spacing? Oh, it might be. Does crouching have more block stun in
yeah,
addition to hit stun?
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
There it is.
Try again. There you go.
Ah, yeah, that's a strong combo.
Or you could do this.
Wow.
Or do this.
I'm mashing, let me tell you.
There you go.
And that's a much bigger
Wow.
conversion.
Yes.
And the
You get,
knockdown,
like-
too.
Yep.
That's really
For
good
this
damage off a
character
Rekka. Can you
archetype-
confirm that?
Yeah, you can confirm that.
For this character archetype, I don't think the damage lacks that much. It's obviously
It doesn't.
lower
It
by
does
average.
not. Yeah, it does not lack a lot.
Yeah.
You know, we jumped
Especially if
right
you're
into
willing to spend the
specials.
resources. Yeah.
So
Go
we
ahead.
jumped right into specials, and earlier at one point when we were talking about the movement, I wanted to talk about Oki, but I think maybe we can talk a little bit more about the normals as well.
Mhm.
Because his seemed kind of fast, like especially comparing it to Percival. Some of Percival seemed, I don't want to say slow, but certainly comparatively.
Right. So this is far A. Well, his close A. He doesn't have a far A normal. So this is literally his only A. So this is like his close A. You see how far you can go into the auto combo from there?
Yeah, that's
see?
a rare privilege. Oh,
Yeah.
and why'd they counter hit on
That's
the
not
third one
bad.
instead of trading?
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So
Jinx. That's so,
so
weird.
funny. So yeah, so like this character, you kind of could do stuff like this. You know, you see how far
Interesting.
you can auto combo it. So
Yeah, that
Yeah.
means you have
Okay,
tons of
cool.
confirm time.
exactly. His far A is really good. It's a really good button. It's really fast. It has a good amount of range, and like if you're trying to like punish, you can always go straight to auto combo no matter where you're at. So that's really important. His B normals. Oh, his crouch and L. His crouch and L is a little slow, but it's also plus, and it links to itself, so you get like combos like Rekka. You do like boom boom to that, boom boom into Rekka. So
And you're checking their legs every time.
Yeah, so you can definitely confirm off lights if you're just trying to link. And the cool thing about it too is also plus on block. So like you can still like
On block, okay.
Yeah.
The range isn't bad considering his movement.
Oh, yeah, the range is actually really good. He hit so that's his crouch L. His close M, very strong. It's plus on block. It combos onto itself.
Nice.
You also can't jump it. So like if he like try to block the first one, try to jump.
Bad.
You get crouch.
Okay.
Ooh, and because they're in crouch,
Yeah.
you get to get specific links, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, so you get crouch.
Ooh.
That is so cool.
And stuff like that. So so yeah, his close M is really good. His far M is really good too. It has a good hitbox. It's not plus, but it has a very good hit, angle of like high hit.
I can see that being the whip punish tool.
Yeah, it's actually like a counter poking tool. I would say it's more of a counter poke.
Okay.
Counter, like somebody try to throw a button out and you throw your button at that range. Chances are that button's probably gonna win. It's really good at doing. That job. His crouch M, that is the whiff punish button right there. So this button right here is very good for whiff punish.
Ooh, okay.
Do far H. Okay.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And you get a combo off that.
Okay, okay.
Really
Interesting.
Really good to like counter poke. So like characters like Percival and stuff like that throw big buttons, or like Catalina, you could definitely sit in that range. You like whip punish, right? So this is really good. It's not plus on block either. So if you do like a pressure string, you end it like that. Chances are you want to commit to Rekka, you want to just do nothing, or you want to do fireball. You have a lot of options that you could do from there. So that's really important to keep in mind as well. It's kind of like I'm just like watching, like my turn is over, so I just did this, right? And
it's more of a passive choice.
Yeah.
Like as a block string ender kind of thing.
Yeah, you can kind of just look out like what the opponent is doing and stuff like that. His close H is really good. This is a really good button right here. This is
2 hits. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 hits. It's frame traps. And if you get hit crouching, it links off his jabs and his links off his jabs. So if you get hit crouching with, you actually get a lot of damage from it. So like that. See that? Or you can do this. This is see that?
Is it on block?
This it's like -1 probably or 2. It's not plus.
Okay.
But it's 2 hitting, so like it's really good. Also, block this. When you do this actually jail. You actually can't get out of this. Like, you can't even mash out of it. Nothing. That jails right there.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you can't.
Huh.
Yeah, you can't. So like this is actually guaranteed. So you actually can't like get out of this. So his far H is really good. It's a really good whiff punish tool too. So like whiff, you can definitely whiff punish with this. Sorry. Yeah. There you go. See? So you can whiff punish with that, and you can lead into super. You can go into like a 6-6L or whatever you're feeling at that moment. Really good. It's pretty fast. It has fast recovery too, so it's really good. Also, his 2H. 2H is very good anti-air button. It also is a good counter poking move too. So like do 5H.
Okay.
So like if you feel like the person's gonna press a button right there, you can match him right there. Okay. you can get started with that.
That's yeah, it leads right into the stuff.
Yep, but you got to be careful because it has a lot of recovery, but that is also a good tool as well. So that was basically
how's the hitbox as an anti-air? Because it doesn't look as though it reaches.
Oh, it's good.
It doesn't look like it would reach really high upwards.
It's good. It's good.
Well, okay. That did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. You cannot jump on this character. This character is really good at stop and jump, which is pretty funny.
And I imagine that's part of what you want, right? With his movement and being a Rekka character, like it's very ground focused.
Right.
If people are able to react to the Rekkas on block, they are able to punish, right?
So those Rekkas are not punishable on block. They are safe.
All of them? Even the second, like first and third hit?
Yes.
Third hit's gotta be punishable, right?
The third one's punishable.
Yeah. Okay, but no one, like, if you're going to throw the third hit, it's not really very rewarding on hit, right? I mean, it's just the damage and knockdown, but it's not a counter hit combo or anything, right?
No, it's not. Well, if you're just if you just regular block, you're talking about the Rekka, right?
Yeah, the Rekka. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you block Rekka, like it's safe, right? So like block it and try to punish it, right? So you see that? See that?
Okay.
Nothing, right? But then like when you just start delaying it like this, right? Then you can start like you start frame trapping with it. You see?
He's
Fei Long. My curiosity is about the third hit. Well, I mean, I think this is a little better than Fei Long.
Yeah,
because this data on block is actually like unbelievably good.
Yeah, if you do that, then that's punishable, right?
Okay.
And the cool thing about him too is there are certain ways where you could this is very technical, and I just want to dab a little bit about this, but you could make some of his record block streams safe on plus on block. So like he can actually make it his record plus. So you like do it from like right here. It's like plus, right? Let me try it right here. Hold up.
Ooh, that was a whip punish.
Do something like this, right? See that?
Oh,
right at the tip.
Yeah, right.
And you're both hitting lights, right?
Yeah, I'm doing
mashing 5 light.
Yeah.
And it confirms automatically.
I'm mashing 5 light.
Yeah. So like, it's really good to like cool space yourself like that. So like one block string you could do is like that. You do this. That's plus. So that's really good.
Yeah, I could see that. That was like
really.
Yeah.
So that's far B into Rekka and then far B into Rekka off the stagger and that second Rekka is plus.
Yep. That's Rekka is plus.
Ooh. And is that L Rekka or M Rekka?
You could L Rekka. You could do it with both Rekkas. It's harder to do it with L Rekka, but it's possible to do it with L Rekka.
Okay, because it's just smaller, right?
Yeah. But M Rekka, since it has a little bit more startup, it's easier to set it up.
Yeah, and it's also a little bit bigger too, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And you never use H Rekka for that stuff? Basically, I'm not really sure what the use for H Rekka in general would be. I know it does a lot of damage and it has more follow-ups. But does it have any more range on the first hit where you can maybe make it plus from further out off more normals?
You talking about this right here?
The H Rekka.
H Rekka. We're talking about that one, right? EX?
Yeah.
So EX, since it lunged forward so far, it's really hard to make it plus. But M Rekka, you could definitely make it plus. But there's cool things about H Rekka. H Rekka is pretty cool because if some characters don't have a reversal option, or like they try to hit you, the cool thing about this is all his Rekkas except for the last one is safe. So all 4 hit of the Rekkas are all safe, right?
And he can do that many more EX Rekkas. You get like up to 4 follow-ups that are all safe.
Yes, all safe.
So you stop at any time,
the same
and you
stagger
can go for throw or overhead.
Yeah, you can stop at any time. You can kind of like delay it if you want. So here's a cool thing, right? Say for example, you want to chip somebody, and you know how in this game, for you to chip somebody, you have to send them to 1%, and then you can chip kill them.
Ooh, because you can stagger them.
You can stagger
a long enough frame gap.
Yeah, frame gap. So I'm gonna show you. You see, this is not 1%. So you do something like this. Oh,
you got smacked.
That's not what I wanted to do, but let me do that real quick. Hold up. So,
all right.
Yeah, so I'll do something like boom. Go ahead, try this.
And that M Rekka combo ender, when you use all three, gives you time to set up EX Fireball, right? EX
Yep.
Iceball?
Yep. So, try this.
So it's like you don't even really need a safe jump, and you can get that Oki without spending meter on the combo ender by just instead spending meter on the EX Ice Ball. We'll get to that later, I guess.
Right. So you could do some. Just hold there. You could do something like. See that?
Oh wow!
And you can like chip
Oh
them
my
out.
god.
Like that. Yeah, you can actually
Wait,
chip them
hang
out
on,
like
hang
that.
on.
Just so you
Fred,
can
did you
just
stop
like
blocking
catch
after
him
the
with a
third?
far.
Huh?
No, I didn't.
So that it said
I was-
it's chip out, but it didn't say chip damage. Is it supposed to always say chip damage?
It's supposed to. So you probably let it go. But I show you again. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
It's honestly kind of funny to look at, even still.
Right. Just the fact that the option's still there, right?
Like at any point when your life is low enough, he can just catch you with a far standing M.
Yep.
And sorry, you lose.
Yep.
Okay, I'm blocking.
Oh, that was the perfect last hit setup too.
Yep. And the cool
And
thing about it,
perfect.
say for example, they were like, if you know they have like a DP and they're like mashing DP to try to keep themselves alive, remember, all 4 of your records are safe. So like,
So you can just let go.
Yeah, so you can just let go. They have to figure out what you're going to do. So I think that's the cool thing about his record too. So like he can really chip you out doing stuff like that, and I think that's pretty cool.
This Rekka can't be used incorrectly. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really hard to mess up.
Yeah,
It's really
there's
hard-
no
it's
mistake.
really-
There's no
like, you
room
have
for
to-
error because there's no error.
Yeah, you really have to go out your way and be like, yo, I really need to mess up with these records. So,
Let me just do the third one every time.
yeah, every
It's the
time.
only way you could be wrong.
Yeah, that's the only way you can mess up, right? So I think that's the best thing I can say about his records. I guess we could get about 6-6 motion right here.
Yeah.
This is really good. This is good because if sometimes you don't want to knock the opponent full screen and you want to go for a knockdown like this, you could go for this combo right here, and it sits on
Switch
top of them.
sides.
So even if they back roll, they're back rolling towards you because you're behind them. See? So you'll
Whoa.
see like right here. See that? Or try to roll out.
So the wake up animation doesn't autocorrect.
Yeah.
Oh, back roll.
Not that-
Back roll, Brad, is done with the H button and back on wake up.
Yeah.
Cool.
So try that again, yeah. It's just like Street Fighter 5 back roll, and try and match it.
I'm
And
mashing
did I
it.
describe
but-
that input right? Just try and hit
just
the back
about-
button a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or try
maybe
to
it
hit-
becomes forward.
Yeah. Try forward. Uh-oh.
That was weird.
Oh, that's fast, actually.
Well, there's one option I know that will work. Hit all your buttons when you get hit.
I mean,
that
that
makes you
works.
back roll?
Yeah, that one of those will give you back row. So, no, you still didn't get it. You still didn't get it.
It's weird.
You're probably doing it too late. Do it early. Yeah, do it.
You have to do it like as you're landing.
Yeah, yeah. Do it
Yeah,
like
it's as you're landing, yeah.
yeah, as you land.
You can't do it off throw, though.
Say my TV is historically laggy.
That's probably okay. You do it
okay.
to me. Do it to me.
Oh, yeah, so it's a 6-6 input after the
Yeah.
auto combo. So that it's
Ah.
like a dash
6-6
special.
Yeah, 4-4. Just do 4-4-L. 4-4-L.
Right.
4-4-L. 4-4-L. There you go. See?
There you go. Yeah, so the back rise towards you. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And you were holding back for that, Kizzy?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know. One thing that kind of might make us jump like a couple hundred years into the future that I've noticed about Lancelot is that he pursues Okizeme in a very different way than the rest of the cast. And I can expand on that, of course. A lot of the rest of the cast is getting safe jumps off their combo enders, whether it's Sweep or EX. Lancelot, I've found, has a lot of air resets into air EX ice projectile that are like even better than safe jumps, because the EX ice ball does the work for you and gives you a bunch of different opportunities. It's definitely like way more technical than like than we need to be, but I find that stuff so interesting. I kind of just want to see what we know.
Yeah. So there's one way you could actually get some safe jump in the corner. Is you could get a combo off this. Well, try it. Wait for it to come in. Yeah. But you get a combo off this. You do this. Sweep.
Ooh, I didn't know that second hit record juggle would sweep like that.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
like sweep is kind of like your safe jump setup. So like the further your sweep is, or like the later your sweep hits, the more the more time you get to set up your safe jump. It's like
your frame advantage is way high.
Yeah, you get to be able to do setup. So when you do it up close, you kind of got to do it really fast because you want the slide to hit low, right? So you be able to get like a jump safe jump. So that's one thing about Lance that he has to keep in mind. He sacrificed a lot of damage, but he gets like constant pressure. So that's good.
And his safe jump is done with his teleport jump?
From here, yes. This is the safe jump right here.
That's interesting. And Brad, that's
that
the
hit cross
down.
up?
And if it's up close, you just gotta hold up.
Yeah.
You just gotta hold up for it.
Okay, cool. I love the automatic safe jump timing off sweeps. A lot of characters seem to have it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So also he gets safe jump off punishes too. So jump at me and get counter hit. Jump at me, yeah. Do it again.
Oh, that hits so high. I think that is a pretty specific combo. I've worked on it a little bit myself.
Yeah. Try again. All right, try again. Whoa. Okay.
That's definitely super difficult, and now it's gonna kill.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually really easy, but like it's a little delay, so it's cool. But it's cool.
Yeah, we're going from West Coast to East Coast here.
Yeah,
which honestly, all things considered, the 3 or 4 frame delay from that range wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, but it's still
it's not rollback netcode, but it's not the worst for what we're used to.
I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
There we are. I think I was jumping like too close to you. Like it seems like it really works as a far anti-air.
Right. So from there you get like a safe jump from there too. So that works mid screen
that's awesome.
as well. So that's really
and the
good.
damage is great.
Yeah.
It might have looked a little better than what is honest, because does this character lack a little bit of health compared to average?
Mm-hmm. No, he actually has the same amount of health as everybody else.
Damn! Wow. So the only ones that have more health are Vastiva and Percival. Oh,
well, Percival has normal health.
Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. I know Fairy and Fairy and Charlotta have less health.
Yeah, well. Fairy and Charlotta has Fairy and Matera. Those are the only two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2 each. Interesting. Yeah. All right, cool. That's important information for sure. So there's 4 special cases.
Mm-hmm. And so his fireball, this is one of the things that they actually changed from the beta. So like his fireball doesn't go full screen. So when you throw the fireball at you, go just run away. Yeah, just jump away. Yeah, how about that? See that?
Interesting.
So it has like
interesting.
So it has like a place where it doesn't go like actually full screen. So
the opponent
looks like it goes like 90% full screen.
It goes like 3/4. So like right here.
So if you do want to get away, you're kind of cornering yourself, right?
Yeah. So like that's why it's really good to do this. You just kind of see. Fireball. Yeah. So like his fireball, there he has a slow version. He has a slow version right there that he can kind of like chase behind. See that?
Has 1 layer.
He has a fast one that he can't chase, but it has fast recovery. So say for example, like he throws the fireball and you jump, he can like anti-air really fast. Damn. Like that.
Oh, okay.
So he has a fast fireball that does that, right? It's fast in his definition, not fast in like traditional fireballs. He'll most likely lose to every fireball world to most of the characters because his is literally the slowest. So that's the A version. This is the L version. This is the M version. And now we talk about the H version. The H version is really good. It's 4 hits. It's the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it works the same way as the other two, where it does disappear at a certain time, but it's 4 hits. And it's also like the setup. Like it's like you can get a lot of setup off this. So
is it Is it Kai or is it Jin and BlazBlue that does that?
Kai.
It's
Kai. So
You mean
Kai
in
would get like
Guilty Gear?
a sweet charge stun edge, right? So like, you know, you just get cool mix-ups and stuff like that.
Although the move looks like Jin's projectile, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
looks
I was
like
thinking
it.
of Jin.
No,
too.
it looks like it, but as like how it
Yeah.
works, you know, it's like, you know, you get the Oki, it's like
Yeah. It's like Kai projectile. I think it's called stun edge, but
Stun
you don't
edge.
actually have to send it through the split CL. You just
No, you
do
don't.
it.
no, you don't.
It just as long as it's the H version, you're set, man. Just do it.
Yep. So that's good to know. That's his fireball. Also, his teleport. So now let's talk a little bit about his teleport. So he has an L teleport that kind of like goes a little bit further, a little close, a little far, not that much. You can hold it to do the follow up. This follow up
Damn,
is
he has
overhead,
Helmbreaker
but-
too.
So what happened?
He has Helmbreaker too.
Yeah, he has a Helmbreaker too, but his is unsafe. This is an unsafe Helmbreaker. But if you get
Okay,
counter
okay.
hit, it does a lot of damage.
It pops up
uh,
on counter hit.
You get a bounce. You like bounce in the air.
Yeah, try to anti.
I'm trying to hit a button to give you the counter hit.
There you go.
Oh damn, that was it.
Yeah,
it's gotta
so
be
you
nice
get,
and late.
bounce man high. So you get like a lot of like crazy setups. So
But it's unsafe. Is it punishable?
yes, this is punishable on block. If you block this, you it's your turn. It's an overhead, by the way, too.
Oh, wow, that and it only can be done off the teleport. It's like the hold teleport move, so you can't use this off of jump-ins or anything to make like
Nope.
delayed overheads. Thankfully,
No,
the character is he's got plenty going already.
right. He already has
He's
enough overhead.
tricky enough.
So also EX teleport has invuln. So if you're like in trouble and you're trying to get out of situations, this button EX teleport is definitely the best tool to use to get out of like bad scenarios.
That's his pseudo reversal.
Yeah, basically.
It's a huge knowledge check as well because all the teleport options can be anti-aired after. Like he has to fall eventually, but it blows up conventional safe jump offense if the opponent's not prepared to anti-air it.
Right.
When you do the teleport, can you you can also fast fall, right?
Yes, you can fast fall in it.
Right, but he's not invincible during fast fall, so you can still 2H
No.
and get a counter hit.
Yeah, you can still 2H.
Try again.
You gotta time it though. Yeah, see.
It is fast. I feel like that's going to be really important going forward. People being able to hit Lancelot after EX teleport goes through their meaties.
Right. So
That's super important.
Yep. So I think that goes about all his stuff.
Yeah, we're just approaching 2 hours here, so
Yeah. So we're talking about his air normals, right? Let's talk about his air normal. So his jump jab, really strong. His very strong button.
My God,
Yeah. His strong. His jab.
it's hella active.
So I want you to jump, just neutral jump. So you could do stuff like this with his normal. Because his super, like do again.
oh, air super
right.
off the air.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you actually get stuff like off that.
That air super is safe on block, by the way, people.
His ground one. It's safe on block, but if you dodge it, or you make sure you don't block it, it actually he actually kind of loses the turn. It's not like
Yeah, because
it's not like-
the block stun is very thick,
Yeah.
but you have to just make it whiff.
right. So yeah, his air normal is really good. This is like if you want to like air somebody, it's really strong. Counter hit too, you get a combo.
Ooh,
Yeah,
even
and
late
like-
counter hits like that.
So I'm jumping up with it, and it's like if you're in the air already, like that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so jump lights in this game, Brad,
Like, you
all
are-
actually do that. They're active until you hit the ground.
Yeah. So
Sure, but I'm referring to the spacing of the hitbox. Like it.
Yeah, it's like it's
If
straight up
once he does
forever.
it, I have rescinded the airspace. The
also,
airspace
when you
now
jump in
belongs.
the air, when you jump air with a
So
button, I think you could do something like this button should come back. So like one of his buttons, he could
Yep.
like whiff a button right here, and like let's show you. Boom. Hold up. So boom. So if this hits, right? Hold up. See it like that. If you hit this, if you hit somebody, you can actually just like cancel the hit off of like wall. So that's why this mix-up kind of works, right? It's because this is hitting you, and then you're canceling the hit with the wall jump. So that's
so
why,
cool.
yeah. So he could do stuff like this, right?
Ooh, oh, did you see that? Brad actually naturally got hit by the overhead.
Yeah. You can actually make it time. You can time it to like hit them for another mix-up, and it's another overhead. So that's
And
why
do you have to be like right on top of their head for that to work?
yes.
Okay. And they have to be fully,
So
fully
jumping
cornered?
normal, yeah, the two hitting normal. This is actually really good. It's hard to space it properly. But if you can get the two hits, it's really scary because you can mix up two hits, and you can mix up the one hit and go low. That combo, see that? And like,
Damn.
yeah. So like, try to stand block and low block. Yeah, and now low block after the first hit. Low block after the first hit. Yeah. Yeah, you see, I got hit. Yeah, because you shot a low block, right? So now you have to, now it's a 50-50 because now you have to guess like how I'm gonna like do the.
Are you gonna finish the jumping heavy, or are you gonna?
Right.
Yeah, just based upon which jump in is chosen.
Right, exactly. Because then you also got to worry about empty jump low. You see that?
That's a running theme with all of his H's, is that through two hits.
Yes.
At least the close one.
Yes.
Interesting.
So this is really good. Really good. Those are his really good tools. I would say this one's the best air normal. This is like a good for mix-ups. Really good for mix-ups. So, yeah, I think
This
that...
character's so godlike.
Yeah, I know. It's very good.
I don't
be the
tend
best.
to play this archetype of character, but I want to play this character.
He's good.
It's like we said earlier when talking about his Rekkas, there's no way to use it wrong, but that also applies to EX projectile, that applies to his general mobility, that applies to a lot of these normals. Like, I mean, just stay active and don't hesitate, and I think you can run all over people with this character.
He's got really great whiff punishment. Like great whiff punishment into the Rekkas. If you like if your footsies are good and your buffers are good, you can buffer into the EX Rekka and like get the knockdowns into your set play. Like it's just they gave him so many tools to. It's like we talked about earlier. Like you give a character this toolkit, and like the only way that they're bad is by just being abjectly bad.
Yeah.
Mess it up.
Does the forward H combo off of his M's and H's from max range?
What?
Like it always works? Does the forward H EX launcher always combo for max range of his mediums and heavies?
Yes.
Man, that's amazing. What a good buffer.
Yeah.
And you can
What a
space
good
those out
buffering
to be more safe as well.
Yes, you can actually space out M and H. You can make so you can make M safe. You can make the H plus.
The H, the
Amazing.
6/6H.
Yeah, you can make it plus on block.
What? What can't you make plus on block?
The M version.
Okay. I mean, at least there's a real answer to that question.
Yeah.
Oh, so what holds this character back?
That's
Say
awesome. Going
historically.
Nothing
Historically, I look at a character with this type of move, this type of toolkit, and in particular these movement options, and every time I see a character like this, all I can think to myself is, it's going to take one person to break this character open, and the game is over.
Yeah, his character. I don't think he has a weakness.
Yeah, I mean, even the reversal super he does on the ground is like safe on block. So if you're tired of using your EX teleport as a reversal,
you have a
eventually
super.
get the super.
You have to
and
spot
it's one of the better
it to
ones.
be able to punish it, right?
Yeah, you have to kind of like evade it. You got to make sure you don't. You got to make it whiff, basically. So like DP, you can punish it, stuff like that.
That's amazing.
This character seems really good.